Hi everyone, I'm here at Marelles Restaurant and Bar and Seashell Museum, and today is the little tour that we're going to do. We're going to show the resort, and then we're going to show you guys what a beautiful place it is. Welcome back to the channel. This is Rob Camp, Paradise Found Philippines. So let's get started. Okay, let's start up here. This is the front way. You can see the beautiful rock landscaping. And of course you got the big shells. That kind of tells you where it is. And of course the sign. And here's our wonderful guides. And what are your names?
Hi, I'm Leslie.
I am Aki.
Aki. Let's go. This is the bar area right here. And we'll kind of show Marelles breakfast. We'll do that real fast. Great menu here, by the way. Oh, yes. And then, of course, they do have wine also. And this is this week's specials. Oh, it all looks so good. Woo, yeah. And this is basically okay. The tables and the outside of the resort, and you see the wonderful murals on the outside. The tables that just wonderful paintings. Yeah, it's a very beautiful place, and a local artist did all these paintings, so beautifully adorned flowers. And then on the side you can see how good the landscaping is and how natural it is. And this is the front. Just look how beautiful it is here. What a great place to sit and eat and just enjoy breakfast or dinner. Oh, it's just an absolutely lovely place. Okay, and here's another part of the front here. Landscaping here is just amazing. Okay, let's go on inside. 1, 2, go.
Welcome to Marelles Museum, and let's go inside.
1, 2, go.
What we have here are the Nautilus shells. Those two in the middle, those were the chambered Nautilus, and they're protected now. They're part of the primitive shells. And same with this, these are also part of the Nautilus family, but we call this one as paper Nautilus. They're very thin, and the squid themselves made this one. Here we have different kinds of pectin shells, or we also call them scallops. They were their natural color. We didn't paint or polish them. We have 200 eyes up and down, and they swim by clasping their shells.
More scallops.
Yes.
Okay, and down below.
Here we have some small shells. That's why they're in a microscopic container. But those ones, they are called carrier shells. Actually, they look like that when there's no attachment. They use, they have a natural cement. They attach stones, seashells, broken glasses, even woods on their walls, just for protection. And those in there, those were lentil traps. They're also primitive shells. Sometimes they call it trumpet shells.
Okay, and down below.
Here we have the clam shells. These ones are really protected, so you're not allowed to take these shells, even if you find this on the beach. And this one here, we have different kinds of sea sponges. They're not pests, but they're animals because they feed on small fishes and they are harvested. And we have some big oyster shells. In this cabinet, we have different kinds of Bibles. The one that we have here on the top, these ones, we call this as black leaf, mother of pearl shells, and that one is the golden leaf. Actually, this one is cultured for pearl purposes, and their shells are used as capri shells. Here we have some oysters in there. We have some different kinds of mussels in here. We have a huge mussels. You can find them here in Sikipor. Same with this. Here we have some sundry venices, razor clams, and some kodakas in here. Mostly of the bivalves, they are all edible to eat. Here, same. Just how we have some bivalves in here. Also kodakas. We also have the card cockles, the Cardidae family. This one, you can open them by just in the center, not on the side, unlike the other shells. Here we have some fossilized shells already, this one here, and we have some worm shells, these ones, these are worm shells. Same with this in there, and this is barnacles, big, huge barnacles. And those were mushroom corals and some worm shells. The bonnet or helmet shells.
Start over.
Okay.
Go ahead.
These are the bonnet shells or helmet shells. These ones are protected, so you're not allowed to take this one. We also have this triton shells. This is also protected, and you might notice the spiky one at the back. Those were the crown of thorns starfish, that one. Don't even step or touch on them because it will rot your skin. And they destroy corals.
I've heard that before.
Yes. And don't even cut it in how many pieces because you're making a lot of them. Yeah. Here we have some Bucinidae family. This one in here, we have the bubble shells. These are bubble shells. Why bubble shells? Because they produces bubbles and they attach their eggs on those bubbles. That's why they float in the surface of the water. And this one here, we call this one as moon snails, cat's eye, shark's eye, and this one thrives on songs. Here we have the Ranelidae family. Some of them were called sleeper shells. And the Borsa family, they call it frog shells, this one. Here we have those ones. Those were the wasai. It's also part of the oyster family. This one can produce pearls also, like that one. And we have some capri shells. There. And that one in there, that's it's a mussel and it's a world record size.
Ooh, yeah, that's huge.
That one, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we have the volute family. Those huge ones, they are called melon shells. And we have a rare one in this family. This is the rare one. That one, that's the rare one. And careful with this because they also have stings, but it's not fatal. All of them are edible to eat. Here we have the torvo family here. And that one in the back, we call that one as dolphin shell, that one. Those ones sticks on rocks. And they are all edible to eat. But remember that one, that's the green torvo. You're not allowed to take that one out of the water. It's part of the prohibited shells to take. Here we have all the olive shells. These shells are nocturnal, so during daytime they're hiding underneath the suns. So during nighttime they come out and they hunt for food. All of them are carnivorous shells. And
Wow.
they're also edible, yes. And they're naturally shiny.
Yeah, they're very shiny. Wow.
Though we have lots of species of shells, we also have around 100 species of land snails. These were different kinds of land snails. And if you love land snails, careful when it comes from the wild because some of them has parasites that causes several severe diseases. These ones are fossilized today.
Oh, fossilized, yeah.
Yeah, with some attachments in this.
Wow.
And this one are the halotes or the abalone shells. Mostly here in the Philippines we have small ones, unlike in other countries. And that's also part of the land snails.
Wow, that's amazing. Go.
Here we have the Tonidae family or the tan shells. This one feeds on sea cucumbers and some on injured fishes, small fishes. This one. Here we have those limpets. You can find them sticking on rocks. They're also edible. We have here those fake shells. We have the Ranalidae, this one. This family are protected shells. And this one here, the Cerithium, you can find them just by shallow water because they always go by groups, this one. Here we have different kinds of sea urchins. Mostly are shallow sea urchins. Some of them have hard shells, some have like a soft shell. And Japan has a great market on this, and we locals here eat some of them also. Careful with the flower sea urchin, though we don't have it here. That one is a very dangerous one. It's really poisonous, the spikes.
Ooh, ugly.
Yeah.
Here's the shiny ones.
These one are part of the Cypria family. They are called tiger cowries. Though they look alike, but they're different. They're like thumb marks. So each one of them is different.
Wow.
At the back, that's lobster, mostly the common one, but it's a huge one. And we have some crayfish. We have the slipper lobster. Slipper lobsters are the main diet of turtles. That one. Here we have some soldier fish. This one here, some angel fishes, different kinds of eels, janitor fish. This one, we call this one dragon fish. This one here, the Pegasus, you can find them just by shallow. You can find small ones in some areas.